there, bro.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ. We are back. My co-host Champ, man. It's been a while, man. It's
We
like
back.
feels good, man. It feels good to be back.
Birdman hands.
Um, I want to first say thank you to everybody who's been asking about the show, asking where's that we have been. Um, we like to do this for y'all, man. We like to do this for y'all. So I'm glad we back. We got a lot to talk about. We got some special guests here today. We got some local fans. I got Balonte, I got Cash. So we're gonna bring them on a little bit later. But first thing first, after these messages, our first official intro, and then we're gonna come back. Stay tuned.
That's all nice, CJ. I like that
Appreciate it,
joke.
appreciate it, man.
I
Appreciate it.
like that joke, bro.
And
I like that joke.
Most definitely, most definitely. Shout out to everybody who had a part in doing this. I appreciate you.
Thank
Um,
you.
sh- Shout out to graphic underscore designs by Jay for the official logo of the HOGside. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. If you guys need any artwork, graphics done, make sure you follow her on Twitter, YouTube, social media at graphic underscore designs by Jay. All right. So without further ado, let's kick it off, man. I've been waiting for too long. I'm getting a little anxious. All right. So first thing first, Cash, Balonte, how y'all doing? What's going on?
It's good,
What
man.
y'all up to?
good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for having us, man.
Hey, Cash,
We
welcome
really
back,
appreciate
baby.
it,
It's
man.
good, bro. It's been a minute, man.
I know.
It's been
Yeah,
a minute, man.
it's been a while, man. Glad to have you back.
And then we got my man Volante on this show. We're going to talk some ball. Let's do this
Hey,
the
man.
right way.
Thanks for having me, man. It's the first time on this hog side. Hopefully, it won't be the last. Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
So y'all know what it is, man. Y'all seen the craziest season as Washington fans, Redskins, Commanders, Washington football team. It's been the craziest season this past season that we've ever seen. Where we drafted a rookie quarterback, had high expectations, and those expectations were met and exceeded on a high level. To the point where it's not just us fans talking about it; it's the media, it's the outsiders who don't know about football but see JD5. So we start with you, Cash. On a recap throughout the whole season as a fan and seeing JD5, what are your thoughts? What are your expectations going forward?
I mean, look, I think Jaden exceeded what any fan thought, we could potentially accomplish, besides winning the division. I think a lot of us thought we had a shot at winning the division. And for the most part, it was close. Jaden kept it pretty competitive, I would say, through like 13, 14 weeks until Philly started to kind of create too much separation. But outside of that, man, like as a rookie, Jaden had the greatest season we've ever seen. Like, I don't think anybody could have predicted that. You had people comparing him to RG3 and CJ Stroud, but Jaden's was one of one. Like not only because of what he accomplished, like on the field stats wise, with his legs and with his arm, almost 5,000 total yards. But to go to the NFC Championship game, there's no active quarterback right now that can say that. Nobody did that their rookie season. It's one thing to sit behind a guy. It's another thing to come straight in, have nobody teach you, and beat a man right away. Um, yeah, man, I think they exceeded all expectations. And to be honest, what we accomplished this year, I expect that going forward because Jaden showed me now what he can do. So, from here on out, we continue to get better. We continue to add talent around him. I don't know how you can't expect similar results to what he provided because that's just who Jaden is. So now that's what we expect from him.
Mhm. I can't disagree with that. Balonte.
So for me, man, Jaden Daniels, for us, what he did for us. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you.
So for what Jaden Daniels has done for us, man, for me, it's some never before seen, in my life, about 25 years. I've never seen a commander quarterback, Redskin quarterback, Washington football team quarterback, let alone rookie, do that for my team. Never. So for us to be able to have witnessed that, that's the type of stuff that, you tell your peoples about, man. You tell, God willing, I got kids, man. I'm telling them, hey, look, bro, you go sit down and watch JD5 rookie year, man. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, these ain't veneers, homie. This is 2 times a day.
He wild for that, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Man, he got veneers in him. Wow.
I gotta go to the dentist. I think.
But yeah, man, like I don't know. I still can't believe we have a quarterback of this magnitude. Like it still seems surreal almost. Like this kid isn't just like a quarterback that's going to do that 1 year and then it's going to phase out. Like this kid is motivated. He's determined. He's determined to be the best. He's determined to better himself every single year. And we've seen it his college career, and now it's transitioning into the NFL. So there's a lot of people who think that the sophomore slump can happen, but I think this came from Deuce is the sophomore hump. I believe that's what he called it. So it's like now it's like now like you see this kid is can Jaden get better? And the question is yes, everybody. Jaden will get better. He will continue to get better. He is my quarterback, and I think he is the best quarterback in this division and in this conference. Said it. I said it.
No,
and I feel good about it.
You got it, bro. You got it.
I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Champ, what about you, man? What's your thoughts on it?
All right. Last year, this is how I feel. Last year, it was not too many expectations. The team had overachieved, which is a spectacular season. The team had overachieved because none of us thought the team was going to win 12 games. Jaden he's just different. The reason why I'm gonna say he's different, he approaches the game like it's just a game. He don't give a dang on if it's a Monday night game, Sunday night game. It's just a regular football game to him. It's about consistency. The team is getting better. The roster is getting better with the new players we got. My thing is, I'm just worried about consistency and everyone staying healthy as much as possible. This is the NFL. This is a hard game. Regardless of how people feel, it's hard to win that many games. It's hard to get into the playoffs. I just want to know, like, I don't know about y'all. I'm more worried about can we do it again? I just like, okay, we had a good season. Let's do it again. Because we're not as Commanders, Redskin football team fans, the Skins, whatever you want to call it. We can all sit here and say our team has not been consistent at all. We have not been a perennial playoff team. And I'm like, right now, after the season we just had, it's like people are about to look at us with some respect now. We're not going to be a pushover. So we got to stand on business. And so like we know we got 8 games in our division that we have to play. And we're going to have to show up. Now, the other 8 games is just going to be to see where we at as well, because the competition is going to get more serious now. I don't want us to look like, or if we go in 10-7 next year, fine, and we get into a wild card game, I'm happy. I just want this team to continue to build. I'm not rushing the Super Bowl. If we can really, really get there, cool. But as you guys seeing, they're building this team. They're getting rid of all the people who had Ron Rivera stench on it. So they bringing their own pieces in. So I'm just looking at the team like, can this team repeat? Yeah. And my main thing is really is people's players staying healthy and being consistent. The team has to be consistent. We about to get tested all this year.
I agree. Simp, what up, Simp? I don't know if you there.
Oh, man, where you at?
Get on mute.
Yeah,
Simple.
Big Simp, what it do, man?
Come
y'all
on.
had to step away. But do y'all think that Washington can repeat the NFC Championship run?
I want to go last.
110%, bro. If you don't like, bro, you can't say JD's the guy
Yeah.
and then answer that question with no. Like, it's no way, right? Like, a quarterback is 70% of your team's problems. You talk about adding a Debo Samuel. You got a draft coming up. You added a certified left tackle, Laramie Tunzel. You added pieces to the defense. You brought back the captain of your defense and Bobby Wagner. Frankie Louvu's back. You added D tackles. You added depth. The coaches is back. There's no way you could tell me that you got the guy at quarterback. You added a ton of weapons and you didn't even get to the draft yet. And his coaches are back. You gonna say he can't make it back? Who's stopping him from getting there? I mean, I'm still planning on seeing Philly, but outside of that, who else is stopping him? There's not another team in the NFC that I see as a threat to what Jaden got going on. Yeah, they are very good teams, but so are we. And to Champ's point, that's how you got to start talking. Like, you got to be that team that other teams have to respect. Like, yeah, we now we got to play Washington this week, bro. This is a team that just won 12 games. And it could have very well been a couple more if not for, you know what I mean, some things here and some things there. It could have been 13,
Absolutely.
14 wins. They lucky
Yeah.
didn't walk out on them 14-3.
And Dallas game.
Yeah, hey, as long as I got to keep playing the Giants twice a year and some of these other teams, man, like Jaden just going to keep stacking wins, man. So I'm with CJ all day, man. I got him at quarterback. There's no way you're not going to get that NFC Championship game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I'm in the middle. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm in the middle because, like I said, football seasons is so unpredictable, dog. Players can get hurt, and knock on wood, something can, JD can get hurt. Anything can happen. But that's why you keep hearing me saying, staying healthy, and this team has to be consistent. That's where I'm at. Like, this team has never been consistent, bro. Never. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're getting better on offense, on offensive wise, and as a team, we're going to get tested. So I want to see how we really compete now. Because remember, there's a lot of people who if you go back and watch, we was underdogs all last year, bro. Every single game, if y'all go back and watch it, they show everybody picked the other teams against us, and we had to go up there and slap them in the face. I'm like, okay, here you go, here you go. Oh, okay, you said we can't do this, here you go. Yeah.
Right.
So can we do it again? Like, that's my whole big straight thing is, can we be consistent? But because we know JD's going to show up, but it's not JD and the Commanders. It's the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? There's other great players on here. We have to hope they can be consistent and grow and get better. And we got rookies from last year I want to see play. So
I'm gonna say this. Yes, we are going to repeat
to the NFC Championship game.
Yes, absolutely. I don't see anybody as a big threat ahead of us. There's some games that we just might lose. But, however, we beat the Chiefs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that's going to be a test.
Are we going to beat the Chiefs?
We
Sorry,
can.
Folks.
Damn,
This ain't a prediction. This ain't a prediction.
We see
It's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. And it's going to be the best quarterback ain't gonna be residing at Arrowhead.
That's gonna be some nasty narratives, man. That's gonna be some nasty
best quarterback.
narratives.
Best quarterback name ain't gonna be Mahomes.
Passing it a baton.
Name gonna be Daniels.
Passing
number 5.
Can you imagine?
Hold on. Y'all think Pat is tapped out?
Nah,
I ain't gonna say tapped out. No.
Hey, to CJ,
Hold on.
Passing up the baton.
I ain't gonna say tapped out. He's not tapped out.
I'm about to say he's still young.
This is the
resources unlimited.
He not exactly young. He's not exactly. He's
not
been
young.
around for a little while.
He's not tapped out, but
How old is
resources
Pat?
are. Hold on. Resources are getting limited. Resources are getting limited.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Resources are getting limited.
Travis Kelce can't do it the same as he used to.
Oh, you see his receivers, man.
Yeah,
Travis Kelce can't do it the same like he used to.
Rashid Rice, all right, and then who I'm talking about? It don't matter.
Who?
It don't matter. Help me out, fellas.
Hey,
who's his 3 and 4?
If Jaden walks in the Arrowhead, and look, I fully expect. Now, I hear Chiefs fans talking about this too.
Worthy,
if that game's on prime time,
receivers.
If that game's on prime time and Jaden walks,
that game might be prime time.
Bro, might be. That game's for sure going on prime time. The NFL knows if we put the Rookie of the Year up against Patrick Mahomes on a Sunday night or a Monday night, if Jaden walks in there with the dub, I'm with CJ. That's basically the passing of the baton. That's the passing. Like,
you got 3 good receivers: Worthy, Rashid Rice, Hollywood Brown.
They re-signed
Hollywood, Rashid, Xavier. The man is a fire. That's all I'm saying.
We're not worried.
But you can press their receivers, though, yeah. You can press their receivers. They just got track runners, huh?
Yeah.
We're not worried about
Listen
that,
here. And this is how we're going to segue into the draft. If we get Donovan Ezeraku and trade our second for Jalen Ramsey, I ain't worried about Xavier Worthy. About Rashid Rice. I ain't worried about him.
You want Jalen Ramsey? Huh?
Not at all.
Where did this Jalen Ramsey stuff come from?
Yeah, like, no, where did that come from, man?
Jalen Ramsey's looking for a trade, and right now it's up in the air, right? It's up in the air. However,
it's up in the air, but no disrespect. He's not the same.
I'm not against
the Commanders is mentioned as one of the teams that could maybe make a trade for him.
For a second?
You know?
Bring him on.
So
I don't think I would do a second.
I mean,
bring him on. Take the second. What do you mean? It's Jalen Ramsey.
There's no cornerback in this draft.
We are not talking about we're not talking about all pro Ramsey. Like, that's not
we're
the
gonna be playing safety cash out. We good.
We don't need all pro Ramsey.
Natural.
I take Ramsey right now over. I take Ramsey right now over any cornerback in this draft. Right now.
At corner.
Right now.
At corner.
For sure.
At corner. Absolutely.
How old is Jalen Ramsey right now? How old is Jalen right now?
Yeah, because
I think Jalen's 31, 32?
He's asking, are you taking Jalen Ramsey over Will Johnson pretty much right
now? I mean, bro, you're only getting 1 to 2 years of Ramsey left. So
yeah, exactly.
For this season,
like this is it. I mean, if you want to maximize the Super Bowl window and go all in, that's a move you would make.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
If they genuinely believe like they can win the Super Bowl this upcoming season, then you send a second for Jalen Ramsey and you just go all in. Then I could see that, but I don't see them doing that.
I don't mind it at all. I'm not mad at that.
We talking about going back to the NFC Championship. If we talking about going back to the NFC Championship, I'm not looking to lose. That's
I went there with St. Juice.
Whoa.
Hey,
did he push the needle with that?
Bro, is what I'm saying, bro.
If you bust a move like that, like Cassius say, if you bust a move like that, you making a hell of a statement. Like, yo, we ain't playing.
Like you're here. Like you can't.
Yeah, like no, we're knocking on the door. We're knocking on the door. That's a smart. It could be a good move. That's a risk reward factor with me.
BSJ who should not be named.
Hold on. Lattimore, Jalen, and Mike Sanford still sign me up, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
you got straps right there. That's straps for way calls.
Hey, it sounds nice, but I don't see it doing.
And they can have Noah.
I mean,
Hey,
He used
CJ,
to be in Miami Dolphins. Go back.
CJ, does it not seem like, CJ, maybe that, like, the feeling we get is maybe like they're waiting, not waiting in the sense that they're not going to do nothing, but obviously they made the move for Laramie. You got Marshawn last, in the middle of the year, but they're not like, they don't give the vibes of a team that's going all in. Like, they're not
Yeah,
willing
they're
to
trying to
break
compete.
the
Like
entire.
they're trying
Yeah,
to compete.
bro,
Yeah.
which is why I'm saying I don't see them making like 3 or 4 splash moves. Like, if you go get Jalen, that's now what, 3 splash moves since they said Marshawn started the offseason. That was basically like their first move of the offseason was going to get Marshawn. I don't see them going to make I don't see that. I just don't see it. I think they're still trying to build young, bro. They're still trying to build for the next 5 to 10 years. And going to get a guy like him is not building for the future. That's trying to win right now.
Let me ask y'all a question right now. Do y'all really do y'all feel like this is a playoff roster, or do you feel like this is a Super Bowl
100%.
contender roster?
Both, because you have Jaden.
We're talking about the whole 53-man Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, Balonte, you think it's a Super Bowl roster?
Contending roster, yes. I didn't say winning.
Okay.
We can get to a Super Bowl, yes.
Okay.
Super Bowl is
Okay.
about matchups, man. Whoever you see there, you're gonna have to, see. It's a game of checkers. But I will say, yeah, we've improved off of what we were last year. So I have 100% confidence that we will return. And like I've said, you guys have heard me say this before. Personally, if we don't return to at least the NFC Championship game, I feel like it's not a fully successful season, because that'd be a step back as a team and success-wise. And I consider our window open right now, especially with Jaden on his rookie contract. We have Terry at age 29. Okay, Marshawn, how old is he? 29? So, we need time. Father Time is not going nowhere. So, yeah, that's what I think. But what I will say is Thursday, what is it? 48 hours away. What time does the draft start? We're 2 days away.
8 o'clock.
The team's
start at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah. 8:30
But we ain't going to pick around like 11, probably like 11, 11:30 or something.
That's true. But I do believe our team will improve on draft night, just in the first round. When we pick at 29, with who we select, it will be a needle mover. That's just my prediction. I don't think we're moving off that pick like people. I don't feel that. I think we're going to take DPA at 29, and don't let it be some of these guys that the names we float around. We'll get to that later. Some of those guys is there, or we'll run to the podium. So I'm excited for Thursday draft night.
Ah, man.
Can't wait.
Do you think it's going to be a draft, an offensive player they're going to draft in that? If they keep the first round pick, you think it's going to be an offensive player?
Yeah, if an elite
100%.
receiver there, yeah.
100%. The offense isn't good enough.
I agree with you on that.
It's not good enough.
I agree with you on that.
It's not good enough.
agree with you on that. The defense is still. I feel like we still need to add more defense pieces. Like I really feel that way.
The offense, it's just not good enough to contend with the elite in the league. Like the offense, even against Chicago, Chicago had a top 3 defense this past season. We struggled that entire game. We were able to move the ball, couldn't put any points up on the board, man. Couldn't score, and that's what this league is all about, man. Is putting points up on the board. So, I think the offense, talent-wise, isn't there yet. But I think, like to Balonte's point, if they go get an Amarion Hampton, or one of these dog wide receivers, if somebody falls like Matthew Golden, or Trey Harris, I could see some. I could definitely see. I could see a contender offense.
So why are we talking about that? We're going to table that for a second. I really want to get this through. So let's talk about the stadium bill, right? So we're talking about RFK Stadium. And we finally got a deal proposed, right? Finally got. Say that again.
Mitch talking about if this staff doesn't produce, they're gonna get fired.
Oh, yeah.
Joking. I hope he's
So
joking.
this RFK Stadium deal, right, is monumental because we've came a long way to them not wanting to move it because it's on federal grounds. It went from that to them finally voting it out and they demolishing it. And then the Mayor Bowser, she was saying that, she wanted to use it for, a stadium complex, for youth sports and things of that nature. And it was already a plan for the RFK Stadium upon the demolition, the demolition of it. And so now we're here. Now we're here, and a $3 billion deal um, has been proposed. And now the only thing that needs to happen is for the DC Council to approve this arrangement. So this is a $3 billion deal, and I think two 2 billion of that comes out of ownership, the ownership group money, which pretty much was a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. We'll put most of our money up front. And now we're here. So for the older folks, champ,
Huge.
Hmm.
Good.
not so much of me because I seen RFK during his last leg days. But Champ was there while it was still standing and games being played on the regular. So, Champ, seeing
Yeah.
that the RFK Stadium and the Commanders could possibly be back here in Washington, nostalgia reasons, how does that make you feel?
Just kid memories. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandmother's house is still over there, and you can sit in the back of her porch and hear when that stadium was rocking. You can hear that jump right
Yeah.
there. Like it felt like you at the game. Um, like I said, when I was there, I went there a couple times with my dad to the game, man. It was lit. Like the stadium was packed. Like the stadium, all the times I went, it was packed. I'm happy that it's back there, but the only thing I'm worried about, because like I said, I went and met most of you guys, if it wasn't due to tailgate. And I want to know how do you guys feel about that? Because that's one of the best parts about going to the game is tailgating with your friends, playing ball, drinking, eating, relaxing until the game starts. That I heard that's going to be taken away. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I still would like to have a spot or allow an area for us to grill and throw down. Because I heard they talking about taking it with this new stadium. It's going to be big.
Right. So talking about this RFK finally being back in DC, I love it because we're called the Washington Commanders. We're not called the Landover Commanders. We're not called the Maryland Commanders. We're not called the PG County Commanders. We're called the Washington Commanders. And I get it's the Washington metro area and I get all that, but I like it here. It's where all of our teams at. You know what I'm saying? All of our major teams are here in the city. So I just feel as though our football team should be here in the city as well. So I'm very excited. As far as the tailgating aspect of it, I think that Josh Harris is going to find a way to make tailgating a thing here. Like I know the space don't seem ideal. Everybody looking at the proposed space, and people don't think that it can work. Josh
Uh-huh.
Harris has seen the tailgates here at the the
Northwest
Northwest
Stadium.
Northwest
Northwest
Stadium.
State.
I was about to say
Yeah,
FedEx.
boo.
Northwest
Yup.
Stadium.
What's up, homie?
Big Simp, what up with you,
Uh,
man?
How you doing? How
not
you
much,
living,
not
man?
much. I can't
Good to
call
see
it,
you.
man. I can't call it.
Good to see
But
you.
I
No
think
doubt, no doubt.
Josh Harris, like I said, like we've not taken over the red zone lot, but as fans, we made the red zone lot a thing. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, and Josh
Yeah.
Harris sees that. The ownership group sees that. How to fit tailgating area into this plan. I know for a fact that they will, because it's a part of the Washington fan base. It's not just something that you can just sacrifice. Tailgating is a part of the game. Tailgating is something that brings fans together. Without tailgating, you just don't have football. That's how I feel. Cash, as a young fan, what does it mean to you bringing this team back to the city?
You called you a Similac commander.
I mean, hey, look, man, middle 20s, but Similac is crazy. But besides that point, yeah, I mean, like I basically agree with everything you said, right? I hear like all the rumors about no tailgate, no none of this and that. Until my owner, the one who just fronted $2.5 billion, comes out of his mouth and said it's not gonna be no tailgating. I'm not going off of what nobody on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, or Facebook, wherever you want to give your opinion at. Not listening to none of y'all, bro, because he's the only one that's coming out of his pocket with $2.5 billion and going to get that stadium. And again, Josh Harris is a man of the people, bro. Like if you've ever seen him, he's in public a lot. He's in public a lot when it comes to the team. He's heavily invested. Bro, you don't team up with a bunch of guys and spend $6 billion to acquire a team and not want to have your face shown everywhere. One thing you're going to do to piss people off real quick is, like you said, not have tailgating. That's not what he's going to do, bro. This man owns now 3 professional teams. He knows how to run an organization. He's got people to his left and right who can also tell him, hey, Josh, this is the side of the fan base. You got a lot of fans who, like CJ mentioned, take over the red zone lot and other lots in general. But first thing first is the stadium, bro. Like, that's what sells tickets. I get it. People want to tailgate. People want to do this. People want to do that. And you're going to have the opportunity. It just may not be to what you like. But as long as my stadium is a state-of-the-art, top 5 NFL stadium, like, bro, I'm hearing rumors that the same people that built SoFi. Yeah, bro, it's the same people that built SoFi Stadium that's supposed to be helping build. 10? Yeah, bro, but I'm telling you, like, they're gonna make this thing amazing, dude. Like,
yeah, because they're gonna try to use it for concerts, college games.
Bro,
they're gonna make his money back
Super
off of that.
Bowls. Like, you gotta have top-notch stadiums. You think they're gonna try to host Super Bowl with no tailgating? Like, they don't even sound right. They don't even make no sense.
Man. I don't believe it.
Man. They trying to have draft parties and all this and that. You can't have that if you don't have tailgating, man. So, I trust Josh Harris until he gives me a reason not to. Man, look, I'm super excited to go back to RFK, man. I hear the way y'all be talking about RFK and all the nostalgia. So, hopefully the young kid Jaden can start bringing, a couple chips. Balonte be saying, hey, a ring before 2030. So if he walk into that stadium, got a little new shiny toy to bring back to him, man, I'm all for it.
That'd be crazy. I did not look at it that way. That would be crazy.
Talk to me, homie.
Balonte, sir.
What's that? So what do I think on the stadium matter?
Yes, sir.
So I'm happy for the native Washingtonians, right? I am happy for the team returning to that, right? Because I feel like, that the history of the team. Yeah, we don't have to move all the way back to RFK for that contention that wanted that, but it's a compromise, in my opinion, for the team to at least get the team back in DC where we belong, right? That's the team name. It's the Washington. It wasn't the Landover or the Ashburn Commanders, so it's the Washington Commanders. So that's good. Now with the stadium, I trust. I'm not an architect. It's not my thing. So I trust that the people in that industry will get the renderings. Right, in this AI age, you can get great renderings. So hopefully we start to see those nice things. I remember seeing like the Bengals one. They got like the Joe on the river, and they got like walkways, and it looked crazy. So, I remember when Minnesota's new stadium came. And I think they got the world's biggest doors, glass doors at their stadium, like biggest in the world. So they're gonna do something. All these stadiums, they're gonna do something. The teams are bigger than just sports teams. They work with their local governments. These are venues that can bring money to the regions, to the counties, to the cities. They can do stuff. So it's bigger than just sports.
100%.
So they're never gonna just have do the job. So
100%.
I trust the people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One of our older fans of the fan base.
Yeah, man.
You think about the team coming back to DC?
It feel good. You feel me? It feel good. It brings back something that
Wait, wait, wait. Hold up. Forgot something.
was
Wait a
that.
minute. What'd you forget?
You came late, but just because you came late, you gotta sound us off.
Um,
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Come
All
on,
Let's
right,
man.
go,
all
my
right,
man.
It ain't a
all right.
show without it, brother.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Simple 422. You already know. It's your boy. Join the crew. It's me and you. Big Simple 422. My man
yeah.
CJ Champ 2. Hey, Cash. Hey, Cash. What's
Yo,
up, man?
what's up, dog?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see you. Hey, Balonte. Hey, Balonte.
Yeah.
What you talking about, man?
Come over here, yo. You.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You already know, man. Yeah. Let's go,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, man, I had to do the sound off, man. It
Yeah,
ain't a show without the sound off, man.
Hey
You
CJ, that
know?
was a good one, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah,
You
man,
get
you
that.
know.
Hey,
Hey,
you gotta get
look,
that.
man,
Good.
ain't no
I
show
can't hit
without
that.
the sound off, man. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
man.
I ain't heard that.
You
But go
already
ahead,
know.
Simp, man.
My
Let
apologies
us
on
know,
that.
man. Nah, you
Yeah,
good,
man.
brother.
But the RFK, man, I feel real good about it because it brings back more of history. When it comes down to the history, I'm thinking about going up there for a second and take a couple of pictures of the RFK. You feel me? I'm only a few blocks ahead. I don't mind going up there and taking a few pictures because down the road it might pay off in the future. And then when the new one come through, I can take a couple of photos of that. So it'll be nice to do. You feel me? I just want to give y'all those little pointers for y'all. You feel me? If y'all want to see any kind of details of that. You feel me? But overall, man, bringing that back to RFK in DC. I love that, man. I understand the spacing and all that, but overall, man, bringing it back to DC is a blessing, and it's a good thing because we not worried about all the other stuff. You feel me? Finally, all the other crap is out the window. We can finally focus on football at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. So I'm just glad everything just looking on the up and up.
Oh,
And hers is doing some great things. I'm feeling so good about. I'm just enjoying the ride.
it's just
I'm
surreal, right?
enjoying the
It's
ride.
just it feels good to be able to wake up and not have to worry about what's gonna pop out on the news negatively about
That's it,
negatively about the
man.
team.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like it feels good to wake up and not see, your owner in a scandal. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, man.
It just feels good. It
All
feels
that,
good.
all that stuff, man. Like RFK, man.
It feels good to wake up and look at the sports channels and see that the Commanders ain't got to worry about draft the top 10 because we got JD5.
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 as,
Here's
as, as
Hey,
Dude
JD5.
say,
quick question though, fellas.
JD5. Man.
Here's
Quick
JD5.
question. Especially CJ, if you know, or anybody might know. Quick question. The RFK is like the building, the stadium that's standing now, that's the official name of that stadium. Now, when
Yeah,
he builds a new stadium there, I don't think they're keeping the name, bro.
I
Or
think he
am I
will.
wrong?
I think he will because of nostalgia reasons. Like he loves the RFK. Everything he grew up as a fan, so everything about RFK, he loves. I think he will, but if he don't, I'm like, eh,
I mean, yeah, it's not a big deal,
yeah.
but I was just curious about that though. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows the RFK. Like
Couldn't it be seen as
That's a historic
couldn't it
building.
low key be seen as like disrespectful if he did change the name?
No,
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't think he. Honestly, I wouldn't care either way. But I was just curious about him, like, because for him to put that money up, and it's going to be sponsors, or he going to have a sponsorship that comes with the stadium, like FedEx Field, stuff like that, FedEx, or whatever the stadium is going to be called. My thing is it going to still be called the RFK? He can possibly change the name and just put the site there. It's just going to be a new site. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The stadium is called the RFK.
But one good idea though, I think they need to remodelize the bleachers. Just giving an idea. Just give it an idea.
They about to tear that whole stadium down.
Oh yeah, they're going to tear the whole stadium down, but they're keeping the name.
But I'm just saying, like remodelize it. Just remodelize it.
Oh no, they knocking that joke down. They knocking that joke down.
Cash, you ever sat in the RFK Stadium seat?
I have not.
Yeah, good job. You would have had all type of back problems.
Oh, so y'all been in there? Y'all been in there?
Yeah, man. I said.
Like I said, when I was a kid, when I was young, I was 6.
Oh, okay.
They was actually at one point before they started demolishing. I'm not sure if they still are, but they were auctioning off some of the seats.
It can't be worse than FedEx. There ain't no way.
Oh, RFK is you talking about down there over what 30 something years? No, when was about almost 30 years. That stadium is beat up, bro. It's beat up.
No, I'm talking about back in his heyday. It was alright.
Oh no, back in his heyday, no, the joint was a solid stadium.
Yeah.
It looked,
what did it rank in?
I went across it, man. I think as soon as you tip that, Jay, it turned to dust. I ain't gonna lie. Dust, man.
That was over. Yeah, right now it's over with.
Yeah, they actually
and then also they had the soccer stadium. It was the soccer stadium for a while for the DC United. So
there's actually a website where you guys can watch the demolition live.
Man, what type of sick?
I'm not doing all that, sir. I'm not doing
you know what I mean? I'm just saying they got the video feed up when they out there.
I'm not hating on
taking the stadium.
What day is that? What day is that?
They do it every day. There's a live feed.
They can't knock it out. They can't knock it down in one day in 12 hours.
Nah, man. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of unbolting.
Listen. What I'm saying is,
you gotta do a lot of unbolting and unscrewing out there, brother.
Hear me out, CJ. If they really wanted to, concoct some type of explosion that would just take down the stadium. That would just take down the stadium, but still it wouldn't mess nothing
blow it up.
Just it would implode inside. They have physics and science for this type of
sir. No, sir. In DC, no, sir.
You are not letting off explosions in DC.
They put up a big enough wall around it.
That joint gonna get wrecking ball. They're gonna wrecking ball that joint and knock it down, bro.
Wrecking ball that joint.
But do you know how many people if they did a dynamite explosion, do you know how many people gonna call in complaining and the police? Dog, no.
The complaints ain't that. You gonna just hear as long as nobody gets hurt and nobody's stuff gets damaged. Is
half the city not gonna know what's going on.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Y'all destructive as hell.
That's crazy.
Y'all destructive as hell, yeah.
You talking about
Balonte was up to this, man. Balonte.
I'm not watching the live feed.
Nah, Balonte watched too many superhero bad movies. He's talking about just setting off a bomb that's gonna just blow up. It ain't gonna hurt nobody, but it's gonna go off. Like, come on, yeah. Come on, son. Come on, yeah. No, they're gonna wrecking ball that jump. I'm telling you, they're gonna wrecking ball that stadium. Nah.
That's not productive.
To wrecking ball FedEx Field? They're gonna have more than one wrecking ball, bro.
It's what I do when I ask, right?
Yeah.
Segueing into the draft. So this is an exercise I want y'all to do. Think about your 29th pick. Okay? We're gonna go around the room. And we're going to see who you guys selected at 29. Try to think about it. I want y'all to think about it. Okay? I want y'all to take your time and think about it. All right? I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. That should be 30 seconds. In the meantime, while you guys are waiting, you guys can watch this intro again.
All right, CJ, you go
All right.
first.
Okay. With the 29th pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Commanders
Instead of Commanders, say CJ the Hog. Is your pick.
We didn't even hear what you just said, bro.
Yeah, I got no idea what you just said.
Who was your pick?
You gotta say it again.
The Commanders have traded back.
No, you trade back. You know, you keep trying to say the Commander. No, you
Bro, he's pretending that he's drafted, bro. Come on,
He's pretending that he's putting in a pick for the Commanders.
The Commanders traded back and drafted at 37.
37.
Nick Imawari from South Carolina.
Okay.
Nah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not.
I like Nick, but I don't think he's gonna be there at 37.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting there to 37. Nick and Man Warrior is a dog.
Back 8 spots for a dude with that high of a ceiling. I don't think Nick would be there. If it was another guy, I would hear you out, but I don't think Nick
if not defense, we're going Travion Henderson.
Oh my goodness, that's my guy.
If Travion there, now you see it. That's good.
Hey, CJ, that was my pick.
Like that.
Travion Henderson at 29?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, that was my pick, and also I can't pronounce his name, the receiver, dog.
Well, don't say it. Don't say it. That's my pick. Don't worry. I got you.
I hope it is. If it is, all right. I'll see what you do. I'll see it.
We good. Yeah, we good. We covered.
Step is on you, bro.
Simple. With the 29th pick, the Commanders select.
Man, I want to say Golden Matthew. I'm wishing and hoping. That's a prayer, but I want him so bad, bro. I do. I really do, bro. Like him with Terry. Oh my goodness, man. Even if we don't get him, I wouldn't mind the running back solution too. But if he finds a way to slide down at 29, I'm running to that phone real quick. I'm running to the phone real quick. I gotta get Golden, man. I'm just one of those people that I'm hoping and praying. That's a wish upon a star, you know. But it is solutions out there that, you know, certain players do slide down. And, you know, you never know. You just never know.
Gotcha. Cash, who you got?
With the 29th pick, the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver.
Oh, you take my pick?
Ohio State University, man. Look.
Yo, him and Terry and Debo.
Talk about a threat. You talk about a threat.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Emeka Egbuka checks off
every. Hold on, Cass. How did the hell you pronounce the goddamn name? Say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
Emeka Egbuka. You don't pronounce the G. You do not
You
pronounce
know,
it.
you
Emeka
can. You know, it's
Egbuka.
kind of soft, but you have to. You did good. He did good.
It's a Mecca Buka.
Hey, Cash, respect, bro.
Emeka Egbuka.
Emeka, bro.
You
You know,
Emeka's
he's
a
talking like
dog,
that,
bro.
Jim.
Emeka is
Hey,
a
Bro, he's a
now.
dog.
Now I want to
Yeah, I
say
know.
I don't think he's gonna be there to 29, but he's that dude right now who in mock drafts he could fall, he could be taken. He'll get there to 20. The question is, does he make it to 29? I think he definitely gets to 20, but from 20 on, you kind of sitting there thinking he could get picked at any moment, man. But if Emeka's there at 29, I'm 40-yard dashing to the podium. I'm getting Emeka.
Okay.
That was my second guy, man.
The 29th pick, Balonte selects.
At standing 6'2", 248 pounds, Donovan Ezaraku out of the University of Boston College.
I mess with it.
Defensive end, pass rusher, raise hell maker. He would give us 8 sacks as a rookie, guaranteed.
Well,
And that's I'm being nice,
well,
CJ. No.
12?
You got to be
Well.
nice. He said about 12. Yeah, he can do 12, bro. Come on.
Donovan Ezaraku
We have a
giving us
committee.
12.
We're gonna get to that. I got the
Giving us
roster.
12 sacks.
I got the roster right here, bro. We got
Donovan Ezaraku getting us 12 sacks.
If everybody gets 3 sacks, that's a lot of sacks because we got a lot of guys.
Yeah.
You could fall on the quarterback 3 times in 17 games and get 3 sacks.
And they going on rotation.
They put you out there for 17 games. You bound to have 1 sack if you play every game for 17
Yeah,
games.
you lose.
I know a guy named Dante Fowler who he did things he never did playing under that DQ system. So
looking at this defense, I'm glad you said Ezaraku.
I only said
everybody else went offense. This defense, I really want to take a look at this defense. With adding a few pieces in the secondary, we added a linebacker too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we need another linebacker.
Yeah,
we do need a linebacker for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't see them. I don't think there's a first round worthy linebacker though, right?
No.
Ah,
Kaiser,
maybe.
You don't like Jade?
Monica starts. Monica starts not gonna be there at 29 though. That's my only thing. Monica starts not gonna be there at 29.
How do you know that?
You said what?
How do you know that? You thought Nick was going to be there.
He's going early. He's going early. The Malachi starts going top 15. Guaranteed. If not top 15, top 20.
You don't think Jihad Campbell's the first round linebacker?
I plead the fifth.
Maybe.
I don't know who he is.
He's the linebacker, not an Alabama linebacker. I like Jihad. I just don't think that they're the top, he's good. I don't think he's a first rounder though. And that's okay. You gotta be a first rounder. You can matter of fact, no, I take that back. I think he's better than Landon Jackson.
Okay.
I think he's far more better than Landon Jackson. I like Landon Jackson, don't get me wrong. But Landon Jackson is more of an edge rusher than an actual linebacker.
Who you compare Landon Jackson to?
Jihad.
Oh, yeah. But they're kind of different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's listed as linebacker, but he's an actual edge rusher. And Jihad is an actual linebacker.
Same with Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker is listed as a linebacker when he's really an edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So will defense be the key in this draft, though? Like, seeing the few guys that we added. This is why I said Bring Jalen Ramsey in, man. Bring me Jalen Ramsey right now.
Yeah, you can have my 29 for Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
I could cook it.
No, is that the you were trying to first round pick?
Yeah. No,
Second round?
61. 61, excuse me.
Okay, yeah. Come on.
I
Yeah.
flipped it, yo. Yeah, thank you for that, man. I flipped it. You can have my 61. But Jalen Ramsey, like, it's a deep draft. Let me give my 29. Let me make sure I get
you gotta think some of these players they go on trade. They trying to get off those contracts. That's all.
Exactly.
Hendrickson, I heard the tea leaves said Trey Hendrickson. They said Trey Hendrickson, Tyreek Hill are just a couple of the guys that's going to be moved around draft night. There's going to be more guys too. So
yeah, but if you bring Tyreek Hill, he wants to get paid, so he gonna want a new contract. If you bring him over, that's automatic.
You put him on a 1-2. Hey, I'm not. Hey, how many picks do you want for Tyreek Hill? We could create the greatest show on turf for JD5 if we want it.
No, if Tyreek Hill came here, dog, Jaden Daniels is gonna throw like 30-something touchdowns next year.
Yeah. We're gonna be wild. Yeah.
You're not lying.
Give me Tyreek Hill too.
He might throw for 40.
CJ, you just want to trade everybody. You just like that hell of a
Yeah.
I see that though.
Whether it's Tyreek Hill, whether it's Trey Hendrickson, or whether it's Jalen Ramsey. Give me any of those guys. Any of those guys right now elevates this team in a significant way.
Correct.
Hands down.
But
You
I
put Jalen Ramsey, like I said, you put Jalen Ramsey on this defense. Just thinking about the lineup of Lattimore, fully healthy, Sanford Steele, and then Jalen Ramsey. Along with in the backfield, Quan Martin and Will Harris. Or knock. Lathan.
That cornerback
Ohio State.
JC. Okay.
I like how everybody.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, I don't think that'll be the key in the draft though. I think they're actually gonna go heavy offense, man. Like if they review the NFC Championship game, which I think they will a lot, and they probably already have done a lot, specifically Jaden and the coaching staff. The offense was the problem, bro. Like you expect Philly to score, you don't expect to turn the ball over 4 times. And the fact that they were, they put up 23 points. Imagine that they wouldn't have turned the rock over 4 times.
Oh yeah.
Like
it'd be a whole
the offense struggled, man. Like, and I think that giving Cliff as many weapons as possible, that'll help. Look, people say defense wins championships, and I hear it. And I do agree with part of the sentiment, but look at the team that just won the Super Bowl, man. That offense is a juggernaut. It's a juggernaut. Yes, the defense is good, but the offense will crush anyone, right? We listen to Chiefs fans for years talk about Spags being a Hall of Famer, a top 2 defense. I mean, look at how many one-score games they won because of their defense, right? A lot of people want to talk about how Mahomes fell off and this and that. They won games because of their defense. The Eagles' offense was just too good. It's just too many pieces that you can't hone in on. You can't even hone in on like 2 or 3 weapons because then they still got 4, 5, and 6. Like, what are you supposed to do, bro? When you got Jahan Dotson catching 45-yard passes out of nowhere at the goal line, what are you supposed to do? Like,
you get better on defense. You get better on defense. You get better personnel.
But what I'm saying is you can only get so good. And I don't
there's no such thing as so good. I think
there is a such thing, bro. Like in my opinion, if you got an absolutely elite offense with the best players in the world, they are winning the game versus a team that just has a decent offense and an elite defense. You got to be able to score. If you don't score, look at all the Super Bowls from these past 3-4 years. You have to be able to score.
If you
have to be able to score.
And you also got to be able to stop the score too, though.
They're eventually going to figure you out.
I think elite defense.
The greatest quarterbacks eventually
you can score all you want.
How many elite defenses did Tom Brady play against? And guess what? He was so good at what he did. He figured it out. He figured it out.
He had an elite defense himself.
Wait.
What do you
But that
As
offense
many
was still really good,
offenses,
bro. That offense was
as
still
many
really
he
good.
had
elite
elite
offenses
defense.
that he did, you keep that defense was holding a lot of offenses under 25 points.
The only time he lost
Defense
when his defense
matters.
gave up big plays.
Okay,
In
look
the
at our
club.
defense, for example, right? We had one of the worst defenses in all of football in
Use
terms of
us.
run defense, right? One of the worst run defenses. Yet this team was, what, 2.5 quarters away from a Super Bowl? And y'all sitting here talking to me about defense?
We're telling you that you need to improve defense. Yes.
I literally just seen
What
the
happened?
worst run defense in all of football make it to an NFC Championship game because
It
of
wasn't
who?
the worst run defense in the
Because
whole
of
league.
who?
Don't do that.
Why
It was
did
like
we make the
it was
NFC
bottom
Championship
10.
game?
You know,
You talking about the
bottom five.
Commanders?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did the Commanders make the NFC Championship game? You had the
So,
point.
Bro,
factor. Why did they
As
make
a
it?
whole,
so
to
to add,
But
to add
hold
context
on.
to
Wasn't the
that,
defense?
to add-
What
we
do you
made
mean?
What
it
you mean it
because
wasn't
we were
defense?
playing
The defense had
complimentary
three
Wasn't
style.
turnovers in that
defense.
game. The defense had 3 turnovers in that game, Cash.
The offense.
In
you
what
mean,
game?
offense.
The Lions game, the NFC champ. I mean, not the NFC championship game, the division
Oh
game
nah,
to
yeah.
get to
I'm
the.
talking about the NFC Championship game.
No, we just
Yeah,
got out
so-
hustled, dog. That is plain and simple against a
That's
division
not how
rival.
muscle
We
is.
turned
So-
over the ball
no,
3
so-
times.
That's not how muscle
in
is.
their own territory too.
And they
No, if you
scored
watch
on
that
3
game,
of those
Philly is
times.
physical,
2 of
more
those times.
physical than us.
Yeah, that's
The offense turned the
Yeah.
ball over
So-
4
They had better
times.
personnel too, bro. Like it was on the offense. So you're making our point. So the
You
offense.
need a better
Oh,
offense.
no.
Is what I'm saying. You need more
we
pieces.
need to
it's so
improve
much
across
the
the board,
defense
but
can
the
do, man.
offensive players are the
You
ones
need
that
more
let us
pieces.
down
Come on,
more than the defense. Yeah, the defense was giving up points, but the offense still all season they had
The
been a top
Chiefs-
5
But
offense.
both
and
sides-
85
but both
points in the
sides is
biggest
right.
game.
The
But both
Chiefs have
sides
the
is
number
right.
2
Here's
In the
defense
why.
in
most
all of the
important
NFL.
game of the season, Cash, our offense didn't play their best. Yes or no?
All right, so
Yes
Hold
or
on,
no?
fellas. Hold on, one at a time, fellas.
both guys are right. You know what I'm saying? So here's the difference in both sides is that you do need offense. Absolutely. You do have to score the points. You do need the skill sets in order to keep attacking. That is true. Absolutely. No disagreements with that. However, you can score as many points as you want. But if you can't keep the lead, if you can't stop the other team from scoring, they're going to score just as many points as you. And either somebody's going to get gassed out, whether it's our team, whether it's the other team offense. But defense will play a part when that happens. That's why the Chiefs was able to win, not because their offense was a little staggering. Their offense wasn't as good, but their defense kept them in a lot of games.
Shout out Telly.
Their defense kept them in a lot of games. Their offense wasn't striking at all. These guys could barely put up 25 points a game. But their defense kept them in. And I think
I'm with you.
and I think, with both sides, I think both sides needs to be elite. Not even elite. You gotta be good enough. You gotta be good enough to compete.
You gotta be very
I
balanced.
mean, bro, look, you look at the Super Bowl, right? The Chiefs had a top 3 defense. Like, you can go look it up statistics wise. They had a top
We're
3
talking about
defense.
last season?
Yes, last season specifically, right? Like, points per game wise, they were top 3. Like, they don't give up
Same
nothing.
game.
Like CJ just said, bro. Like, they didn't allow over 25 points all season, and they played a first place schedule. They played numerous elite offenses, and their defense was that good. And then they ran into the Philadelphia Eagles, top 3 defense that has never allowed more than 25 points in a game. Top 3 defense, elite defensive coaching, and they ran into a team with Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, a number 1 offensive line, Jahan Dotson, Devontae Smith. Do we need to keep going? And their fullback was making plays, and their backup tight end was making plays. And not, like, what are we talking about here? They hung almost 50. They hung almost 50 points on the number 3 defense in all of football that hasn't given up more than 25 points per game in a single game, and they hung up almost 50 on them. And if they wouldn't have turned the ball over, that'd have been the nastiest Super Bowl score that you've ever seen. It was 34-0 halfway through the second quarter. That defense didn't know what to do.
Also,
There's too
Tom,
many
also
weapons.
Pat was getting
There's too
punished,
many
bro.
weapons. It's too
He was
many
getting punished
weapons.
too. Pat was getting punished too.
It's too
He was
many
getting punished
weapons.
too. Pat was getting punished, bro. That defense, bro, they had
But
that
their
many sacks on him.
offense, bro. But their offense was elite. It was absurd.
You mean the offensive line is
We're
elite?
talking about the
No,
defense.
Saquon Barkley's not elite.
Cosby too.
Yeah, he's the reason why
AJ
they
Brown's not
there.
elite.
He was the reason. No,
Dallas Goedert's not
Saquon
top
Barkley.
5.
Saquon Barkley is the
No.
reason why they there, Cash, and you know it. And that defense
I
been
know is
also
that
carrying them all year.
They had a very
You
good
have to
defense.
be
I
a
don't argue
balanced
with you.
team.
Hold
They
up,
had
hold
a
up,
You have to
very
be a
hold
good
up,
balanced
defense.
hold up.
I don't
Cash,
disagree.
they
with
ranked
that
fifth.
defense.
Did you just ask if Dallas Goedert was a top 5 team?
They were like they ranked 11th, bro. Like, what do you mean the best defense? Like, I'm looking
Did you
at
ask that,
stats.
Cash?
They ranked 11th.
For points per
Is that what you
game?
asked?
No, overall defense. They
No.
ranked 11th.
Look at
Hold on,
how many
Balonte.
points do they give up?
Like,
I don't care about the yardage. What are they allowed to be scored on? Now?
no, including points,
Right. Can you look at
which
points
they were
per
they were
game?
17th in points allowed. Cash.
Points allowed per game?
Yes.
That don't even make no damn sense, bro. They didn't have a single game they allowed
Look at
25.
this.
That don't even make no damn sense. That don't even make no damn sense.
So hold up. I'm just kind of thrown off. You saying Dallas Goedert is top 5?
Dallas Goedert is him.
Dallas Goedert is a top 5 tight end. Cash.
Multiple 1,000-yard seasons. He's him. And he,
So
mind you, multiple 1,000-yard seasons. And look
When the
who's
last-
playing
what-
alongside.
First of all, he's never had 1,000.
This is insane, bro. Are you
He's
sick?
never
of
had
that?
1,000 yards.
So how good is Dallas Goedert?
Dallas Goedert never
So
seen
who
1,000
who
yards.
was the top
in his
5
career.
tight end?
Never.
So
Didn't
how
even
good is
sniff
Dallas
it.
Goedert? Is he
Didn't
a
even
scrub?
sniff it.
Is he
He
a
ain't a
scrub?
scrub. He ain't a scrub. He
So
ain't
is
a
he
top
top 10?
5. Yes, absolutely. I'll give you that. He's a top 10 tight end.
So where is he? 6?
Maybe.
What? So he might be 6, but there's no way
he's not
5?
top 5,
That
bro.
don't even make no sense.
He's not
he
top
might
5.
be 6, but there's no way he's 5.
So
I'll
hold on,
up.
talk about. So who's? I'm just curious. Who's your top 5 tight ends? I'm curious now.
I mean, Kelsey's in there. You probably think Andrews is in
Travis
there.
Kelce,
Yeah.
George Kittle.
You don't think
Travis
Kelsey's in
Kelce.
there?
Bro, off of
Bro,
last
he's
season,
on his
he was
last
not
leg,
a top
bro.
5 tight end. No.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's on his last leg, bro. His
Last
gas
year, he
tank is on.
wasn't a top 5 tight end. You going off
So
of
are we
names.
going only off of last year?
No, we're going off of what we just saw. Who was the top 5 tight ends?
Yeah, I
last
guess he's
season,
going.
bro?
He's going for 2024
Nah,
season.
go off
Okay,
of
okay.
last season. Who were the top
We
5
just said
tight
that,
ends?
bro.
Yeah, he just said that. He just said that.
God damn.
How about Travis Kelce?
All right, so no, hold on, Balonte. I want to hear Cash's top 5. Cash, go ahead, bro.
Are we going off last year?
I mean,
Yeah, that's what we doing.
apparently
Just
that-
last year, not
that's-
career,
that's
none
what
of it.
we
Last
want to
year.
go off of. So
Yeah,
if
Right.
you're
you
going
know,
specifically off last year, you got to go Brock. You got to go.
absolutely.
I want to put Mark Andrews in there, even though he ain't get he ain't get enough bump,
He's
bro.
not even the best tight end on his team, but you can, sure.
I mean, likely.
That's true. That's sort of true. That's sort of true. But let him finish. I want to hear his 5. Go ahead.
I mean, bro. It's just, bro. Based off last season, bro, it was Brock and everybody else.
Oh my God! You acted like you didn't watch football, and I know you watch football.
Okay, all right, hold on. Balonte,
I'll tell
okay, Cash, you got.
I'll
that's-
tell you.
You just
I'll
said
tell
Brock.
you.
Hold on.
Let me go.
Balonte,
I'll tell
who's
you.
your 5?
So look,
Balonte, who's your 5?
1, he got right. Brock Bowers. 2, though, the second best tight end last year was Trey McBride. You forgot Trey
Yes.
McBride. Okay, 3. Okay, this is where it gets a little murky, right? But give me my George Kittle, right? I still like George Kittle, what he's doing, right? That's my 3rd. 4. Honestly, for me, Isaiah Likely, bro. His ability.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
he's a
Isaiah
dog.
Likely. Okay.
He's a dog.
At 5, give me Sam Laporta, bro, because when healthy, bro, he's a dog, bro. That's
Okay,
that's the top
I
5
respect
tight
that.
end. Nigga,
I respect
give me
that.
household names. Don't
No,
give me
I
household names.
don't.
Tell me who was a dog
I
on the
don't.
field last year, bro.
All right, CJ,
I-
who's your 5?
My 5? It's easy.
Yes.
Brock, Kittle, Mark Andrews, Trey McBride, and Laporta.
I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Out of there for Mark Andrews?
No, Mark Andrews still a dog, bro.
Bro,
I
Mark
know,
Andrews
but
is
listen,
him, bro.
no,
Like,
so-
I don't
so-
know,
so-
like, I don't
so-
understand,
so-
bro. Like,
so-
all
so-
this
Likely is
disrespect.
different.
Where
So-
the hell
so
is
hold on,
all this
hold on,
Mark
hold on,
Andrews
Cash, hold on,
disrespect coming
Cash.
from?
Likely is special.
Hold on,
Where's all
Cash.
this
Balonte.
disrespect
The
coming from?
only thing that people give Mark Andrews crap about is that one playoff game.
That one.
No, it's
Other
not. He's
than
been
that-
doing that. He's been
hurt,
doing
bro.
that his whole
That joke
career.
hurt. That
No,
would
he
hurt.
hasn't.
He's been
That would hurt.
he has
No,
his
he
worst
hasn't.
games in the playoffs
No, he hasn't.
consistently.
Mark
No, he
Andrews is
hasn't.
him, bro.
Yes,
Mark
he
Andrews
does.
is
Andrews,
him,
Mark
bro.
Andrews been
Go look at
toting.
him. His
Mark
drops
Andrews
go
been.
up in the playoffs every year.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
Y'all don't even
We
want
had
to
these
have that
conversations.
playoff
We be in spaces
conversation.
together,
Y'all don't want to
CJ.
have that
Like,
conversation.
I remember Ravens
Y'all don't wanna have that
spaces,
playoff
and after the Ravens lost, they'd be like, "Mark Andrews do this every year. Look at the numbers. His drops go up in the playoffs." Bro, I remember, bro. I'm not making it up. Isaiah Likely is the best tight end on that team, and you come on.
Isaiah Likely is a dog.
Bro,
He's
he
a
had a
dog.
great season. He had a great season. Congrats. But he's not better than
No,
Mark
he's been
Andrews.
solid for the past 2 seasons. He just ain't get enough bump because of Mark
He
Andrews.
ain't and that's not my problem.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe
No,
when
but
he
if
gets
you,
some more
no, I'm
bump,
just saying, bro. If you watch the
Mark
game, Cubs can play.
over
he
Likely
can play. He can hoop,
25,
but he ain't better than
26,
Mark
yeah.
Andrews, bro. Mark Andrews
Nah,
been doing this.
he gotta put some more work in. Andrews
He been
been a
doing
dog
this.
for years.
Right.
So that's
I'm
here's-
giving him
Likely the
respect
best
to the dog
tight end
part
on that
being
team,
here.
in my opinion.
So here's the question: Has Mark Andrews does Mark Andrews drop the ball? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I would not say he doesn't. However, he only has 2 times we had over 5 drops. Twice in his career.
A game with 5 drops is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot of
No.
That is insane.
Not a game. Not a game with 5 drops.
We're
In
talking
the
about
season.
seasons with 5
A
drops.
season?
Yeah,
That's elite.
season.
That is elite. That is elite.
He only had 2. He only had 2 seasons
That's
where he had over 5 drops in the season,
That's
and
elite.
the other seasons he had under 5 drops.
CJ, you
Guess
know
what
Mark.
year was
Okay,
that?
so for you to say Mark Andrews is so
Hold on,
great,
hold on.
Elite, Cash. It's elite.
2022. Hold on. 2022, he had 8 drops. And then in 2019, after his rookie season, he had 7 drops. Other than that,
Okay.
he had 4, 3, 3.
What
5,
year did he come in
and
the
3.
league? He came in the
He
league
had
2018,
3
right?
drops in
Came
an
in the league in
entire
2018.
season?
And 4 years
Oh
in the
my
league,
goodness.
he gave you how many drops?
Oh my goodness.
Well, CJ,
Yo,
this is
And
what
since
you're not telling us.
2018.
3 seasons of
Yes.
3 drops.
Hey, Cash, listen to this, bro. All right. Last season, in 2 games played, he had 7 receptions on 10 targets for 88 yards, right? That was his best playoff performance, and we all know what happened at the end of that, right?
Yep.
The year before that, he played 1 game. He had 2 receptions for 15.
Are we talking specifically only the playoffs?
No, yeah. This is strictly playoffs.
Only playoffs. Okay.
Year before that, 1 game played, 5 catches for 73. Year before that, 2 games played, 8 catches, 69. 1 game played, 4 catches for 39. Obviously, CJ just gave you the drops, but the point is, bro, like in the playoffs, like he's not giving you nothing crazy enough to. He give me 70 yards.
But then Balonte, if you're using that logic, Balonte,
40 yards. It's not top 5 to me. That's not top 5. Demand the game, you know. That's not.
So then why is Brock Bowers in the top 5 then? Because he didn't even make the playoffs.
I bet you if Brock Bowers was on the Ravens,
you can't go off of woulda. You can't do that.
If you swap Brock Bowers and put him on the Ravens of last season, and you put Mark Andrews on the Raiders, Mark Andrews doesn't do what Brock Bowers did statistically, and Brock Bowers probably carries that Ravens team in the playoffs.
But
being that freaky.
My whole
and if they had Likely and Brock Bowers, imagine
my whole
how
point is
scary
like,
that would be.
You can't, bro. You can't say that like just because a dude had regular season success, he's guaranteed to translate it into the playoffs. AKA Mark Andrews. The dude is a baller in the regular season. And then to your point, we get in the playoffs and he doesn't show up. Brock Bowers showed that he can absolutely ball during the regular season. I'm not saying he can't do it in the postseason, but you just simply haven't seen it. So you can't sit there and go, oh, well, I can guarantee you he's going to show up. No, you can't, because you can name a whole lot of players in the NFL who don't show up whenever it comes playoff time. You can't just say, oh, just because I know he would. It's not that simple, bro. Look, perfect example. Look at their quarterback. Hey, man, y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
Yeah,
it's
not that
y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation just yet.
Bro,
y'all can have all them regulars. Y'all.
Now is not the time for that, yo. Now is not the time. We gotta keep it commander in.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that too. We'll do that for another time. We will save it. We'll do it, after the draft. When we have time, dog days of summer. We're gonna get into this, man.
Yeah. Let's.
You want my spaghetti yet? Thank you.
Back Lamar.
All right.
But speaking on defense, though, man, shoot, I don't mind. I don't mind getting a couple of, just getting a couple of rotation pieces on the linebacker core.
What do you think that we're still missing, Simp?
Maybe I say around when it comes down to safety, a free safety.
Yeah.
I know Martin. I know Martin. He is good. I respect his game because if you put him in nickel or something like that, I think he'll ball out for sure. You feel me? But if we need a real true free safety back there, and then this defense will be somewhere that we probably probably need to be. You feel me? Somewhere around the 10, maybe around 10. Yeah, man. Give me a free safety, man. Somewhere around the range.
Hey,
I feel like we're missing a pass rusher and an extra linebacker, though. Like mostly
a
a pass
bro,
rusher.
for sure, bro.
hey, I would take
We
a
need
joke.
an
I would
edge.
take a joke. By the way, Mitch. But yeah, we do need an edge. I think the three most important positions: edge, running back, wide receiver. Because we'll get to it, but I told y'all this before. Debo, you know what he is, man. He's a weapon, man. He's not a conventional.
But don't y'all feel like
Noah has a ceiling.
But don't y'all feel like when it comes down to wide receivers, though, that you can? I'm not going to say you can find one real quick, but they do develop kind of fast when you got a great quarterback. You feel me? I'm just
Why
saying.
wouldn't develop Luke?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I like Luke. Now Luke,
I just think Luke needs more PT. That's just me.
I'm like Luke is okay.
He was on the field a lot.
He was
Yeah.
open. I know a lot of people say
He played almost every game.
Yeah,
I
he was
know.
on the field.
I know everybody say that, but
Yeah, Luke was on the field.
and I be saying
So
that.
y'all gotta understand, we had rotation at
I'm saying
receiver
that
too, because we had to bounce around for a minute.
Yeah.
So I didn't see too much pull from him. He flashed some plays, but I need to see more from him. And same thing with Ben Sinnott. Same thing.
Yeah. And I'm a Ben Sinnott guy. I want him to see.
Man, I think he a dog. Yeah, he keeps showing like his flashes. He seems like he's dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
He ain't got no PT. You got Zach Ertz cooking.
I'm not going to just jump off the bandwagon just after one season. You feel me? Give it time. You feel me? Just give it time, bro. Like
I just need Dame.
Some players don't get it right away, but once they get it, I don't know if it's going to be on this team, but down the road they probably find another solution on another team, and that might fit their solution. You feel what I'm saying? They turn out to be something. That's just give it time, y'all. Just give it time with some of these players, though.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
We already have done that before with some players who we thought should have been off the team years ago.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. To be honest with you. Hey, CJ.
I got a stat for y'all.
Yo.
Luke McCaffrey had played 17 games. Of course, he had 18 receptions on 24 targets.
He caught the ball when it was thrown to him.
Yeah, no, 18 for 24. You know the percentage of that? That's I believe that's like 66%.
It's not awful.
No, it's like 70%, something like that. Let me do
Joku, yeah.
18 divided by 24. 75%. So yeah, he caught 75% of footballs coming this way out.
As a rookie, that ain't bad.
I'm not crying about that. But what I am crying about is the 9.3 yards of reception. And if you want to look at 168 divided by 20,
this nigga is a real African. He doing math.
168 divided by 18, right?
So
Young, are
this
you
you
using
this
a
your way of
calculator
saying
right
he
now?
don't
9.3 yards a carry, right? So it's not like the yak is the issue. Like I said again, Luke, I remember blatantly Luke being on the field. We've spoken on it. Jaden tends to not go to him as often as some other guys in the past. Maybe it was just a report thing. It's a thing, right? It's better receiver position.
So
Like certain
is
quarterbacks
this
and
your
receivers got
way?
better relationships.
Is this your way of saying that Luke McCaffrey shouldn't be on this roster?
You been know that? Oh, you want to say it on YouTube? Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
People of YouTube. Welcome.
Hey, don't get me started.
I believe.
Don't get me started, yeah.
Isn't good enough. He's not good enough.
No, I think Luke can play, bro. I just think he needs some more burn.
What round did we take him in?
Guess he was better than
He was a reach.
Bryson Tremaine.
You hear yourself?
Comparing
You
him
hear
to Bryson
yourself?
Tremaine is crazy.
I'm about to say some real stuff. I'm about to throw it. I'd rather have Martavis Bryant on the team than
He was
Luke
better than him,
McCaffrey.
too.
Yeah, I said it.
He was better than him.
This conversation is just so nasty.
Yeah, it's going live. It's going live. It's going so live.
It's going way too left. Way too
We
left.
took him in
just
the
saying.
third round.
Talking
Man.
about-
Listen to what y'all are talking about,
We
bro.
took him in
Like,
the
y'all
third
hear
round.
bro?
He played every game and only
Oh,
he
what? We
couldn't
can't
even
talk
give
about
me
Luke?
200
Bro,
yards.
I heard Martavius Bryant get mentioned.
All right.
He would have.
It can't be a good conversation.
He would have got us
Better than Diami.
168. Hey, CJ, look, he would have got us 168 yards.
Hey, you
Work,
already know how I
pass
feel about
interference.
Diami, bro. Don't do that, bro.
He
You
would have
already
got
know
at
how I
least
feel about
9
that.
yards of pass interference.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do
Ooh,
that.
we getting nasty
Hold
tonight.
him. Hold
We
him.
getting nasty tonight.
Hey, you want to talk about players that don't deserve $10 million? Diami name right there.
Jaden, that's 5 of that.
Just call. Just tell Jaden.
I know
Tell
Jaden got
Jaden that,
5% of
man. Tell
that. I
Jaden that.
know Jaden got
Jaden's
5%.
good. Jaden's he a good dude. He said, "Yeah, you can hold."
Hey, Cash.
Jaden got
This
covered.
is the NFL, bro. I ain't gonna hate on another man getting the bag, bro. I ain't gonna hate. But I feel you. I understand. I understand, but I ain't gonna hate.
Hey, go get your bag, but
There you go.
hey, I mean,
Hey, man, look.
Damn, bro.
Look, just think about it, right? Terry, Debo, and Luke for that TDL, baby. TDL.
All right, no, hear me out though.
Out of it.
Hear me out though. Between Zach Ertz and Terry McLaurin, that's 20 touchdowns between them two last year.
oh, okay.
Jaden's touchdowns to those his two favorite targets. 7 touchdowns for Zach Ertz. Like I said, Zach Ertz balled out as a tie. Like he had a good season, very good season. And then you got Terry with 13. Now the other 5, name the other 5 touchdowns that he threw.
One was to Diami.
Did you say Olamide?
One was to Noah Brown on the Hail Mary.
Jameson Crowder.
No.
Yeah, Jameson Crowder caught a touchdown again.
Did he? Yeah, he did. Lamade Zacchaeus got one.
Yeah, we already said
Catch me.
Did you just say?
Don't keep it moving. Don't distract you. Don't let the CJ distract you. Keep going.
Yeah.
It's one more. It's Senate.
Y'all at 3.
Yeah, Senate. Nah. We gave you 4. We gave you Olamide.
Olamide scored twice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Noah
Brown,
Diami Brown,
Diami Brown. And y'all missing one more, and I know exactly who it is.
Austin Eckler?
Did Luke McCaffrey scored?
No, Luke never scored. It was Trent Scott, the tackle. Trent Scott.
Yeah, Trent Scott. Trent Scott caught a touchdown before Luke McCaffrey.
That's the Cincinnati game. But you see what I'm talking about? The whole point of this, when I'm getting my point across, fellas, is between you take away Terry and Zach, there's nothing really else consistently after that.
CJ.
Lucas done.
Technically, wait.
CJ.
Technically, he caught a touchdown pass before both Diami and Luke. Technically.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If we want to get real nasty about this offense, think about it like this. Trent Scott caught as many touchdowns as our wide receiver 2.
Facts.
But he got hurt. He didn't play the whole year. He got hurt.
He got
hurt. He had internal bleeding.
That's nasty.
You gonna compare him to a dude that was bleeding internally, bro?
Hey, that is Nasty,
Come
bro.
on, man.
That's
How many games did Noah Brown play in? How many games did he play in?
6 or 7.
But let's talk about this.
That is still
Let's
awful.
talk about this defense.
That is still also. He
Let's
on
talk
pace
about
for
this
All right, let's
like
talk about this
3 touchdowns?
roster. Go ahead.
Let's talk about this defense first. First thing first, I don't like Noah. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not a big Noah fan. Apparently, you guys are.
Games, he had 56 targets with 35 catches and 453 yards in 11 games.
And 1 touchdown.
And 1 touchdown.
Yeah, what's his completion rate?
I'm not mad at that. Oh, you want me to look that up for you? I got you, man. Do that.
Talk about that.
He got that.
What's the completion rate?
I got you. I got that completion rate for you. This is our wide receiver too, Noah Brown. That we need to draft a guy that's better than, but hey, y'all want Jaden to keep working with great value ingredients. So here we are. 35 divided by 56. Oh my God. 0.2625, 62% catch rate last season before he got hurt. Good God, brother.
That's crazy.
That is awful.
That is awful. That's wide receiver too. Because Debo can't run the full route tree.
So we need a wide receiver too.
I'm not talking about.
I think Debo's going to cook.
We need to go down.
Honestly, Debo's going to cook.
We need a 2. Hey, what I'm hearing is we don't have a 2.
Yep. No, we have a 2, but we have to increase.
2 is a tight end.
Yo, look at
How old, bro? Our 2 is Zach Ertz.
Between him and Terry and JD's touchdowns, that's 20 touchdowns between them two. He threw 25.
Bro, and I'm all for it, right? He is a touchdown merchant. I'm all for it. But, bro, you need an outside threat. You need somebody besides Terry. You saw how Philly covered him. Philly bracketed him the whole night.
But y'all know how
they already being covered 6 and 9, bro.
They going.
You don't have no other threat on the field.
They're gonna use Debo in different ways, though, man. They're gonna.
I think Debo's gonna cook.
I need a Z receiver, bro. That's better than Noah Brown. Or I need a slot.
Well, hold on.
We got Michael Gallup, yeah. We got
Michael Gallup.
Yo, don't play. I forgot about dude.
You all are so disrespectful to my quarterback.
Oh my God!
You all
we got Michael Gallup, yeah. We got Michael Gallup, yeah.
Y'all be wanting Jaden to play with the bummiest players possible to just carry them. That's what y'all want.
Wait. Hold up. Hot take.
What you mean? I don't want to hear a hot take after we have Michael Gallup. That is a hot take in itself.
You got that on.
Hey, so we got Michael Gallup, yeah. We got Michael Gallup.
So
I forgot.
Hey, CJ, don't tell me what you about to say, man. Don't.
Hot take.
Oh man, I know.
Michael Gallup, 750, 3 touchdowns.
I'll leave this. Everybody, yeah. Everybody, I'm turning my back on you, bro. Camera off.
Hey, no, CJ, finish, CJ. My bad, Michael Gallup.
Hey, y'all have a good night, bro. Hey.
Hold up.
Be safe, CJ.
This is what y'all be doing, yeah. This is how we do the first show of 2025, yo.
So that's what we doing.
Hey, I was just messing with you, dog.
Hey, his ass.
Oh, you said you see him with 650 yards?
Hey, his ass gonna be lucky to get the first 2 numbers in that. The first 2 numbers.
650.
Shit.
Y'all don't think Michael Gallup gonna make the team yet? You don't think he gonna make that team yet?
Second hot take.
Man, I don't know if he gonna make the team, but I don't know.
Second hot take.
Oh my God.
Hey, let's put a question mark. Let's put a question mark next to that.
That
Let's
is
put
the most absurd hot take I have ever heard.
Hot take number 2.
That's nasty.
Hot take number 2.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Hold on, CJ, go ahead, yeah.
Hold up. Let me pull up my notes.
We don't need
I'm
it. Put it on ice, man. Put it on
I'm
ice.
crying.
Man, if you do that, bro,
Hey,
you know
if
what?
he getting 750,
I'm gonna have to be a Michael Gallup jersey, bro. I ain't gonna
Debo
lie.
is hitting rookie season numbers. Like Debo gotta have
I'm
a
gonna have to
career
get
year.
Michael Gallup jersey if he do that. I'm gonna have to get one, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
God.
hold on, you said Michael Gallup goes for 650 here?
650.
If
Yeah,
he goes for
if you
650,
do that, I got Michael Gallup jersey.
Jaden has to throw for at least like 45.
This is recorded, you know. This is recorded. This is
I take
recorded.
number two.
I know, but
This
I
is
would
recorded.
definitely give
I
it.
take number two.
Go ahead, CJ.
Javon Kinlaw has a better season than Deron Payne.
Oh,
Hey, now, why do you keep forgetting about Kinlaw,
It ain't
man?
possible. It ain't
Yeah,
possible.
that's not that hot of a take. That's not that hot.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Possible. It
I
ain't
can see
possible.
that. Hey, you paying Javon $15 million a year?
He better be doing
Y'all
something.
said
You better be doing something.
with this many.
With how many?
8.
Eight?
Give me an 8 piece.
CJ.
Uh,
CJ.
Give me
I can
8
see it.
sacks.
In his 6 years in the NFL, there have only been 2 where Michael Gallup had above 750 yards. And you think as an old man on his last leg, you gotta come to us?
Hey, yeah, Balonte, we moved on from that, yeah. We moved on, man.
I had to learn.
That don't mess with your spirit, yeah. That mess with your spirit. Yeah.
Hey, that's why I say if he gets 650,
You know damn well.
Gallup jersey, bro.
That was a bull.
Luke McCaffrey.
Hey, my man.
And I'm gonna
Why
stick to
you
that
bringing up
promise.
Luke McCaffrey?
Hey, watch what I tell you. I'm gonna stick to that promise. I'm gonna give me a Michael Gallup jersey if you do that.
Luke
Stick to
McCaffrey.
that promise.
Yes, you ain't never gonna get that jersey, man.
I'm never gonna get that.
Hold on. Luke McCaffrey, what?
400 yards.
400. Why is the bar so low for Luke McCaffrey?
I don't know.
You think you so
400 yards for a third round receiver?
if Terry get 1,000 yards, well, if Terry gets 1,700 yards, right?
1,700.
1,700.
Oh yeah, that's my other hot take, by the way. Guys.
God damn!
What?
Have you been blowing weed tonight?
1,700.
Hey,
Wait. So
JD5, you know.
Hold up.
On that stuff.
Hey, you know what, Balonte?
Yeah,
Hey, you remember the other day, Balonte, when you were saying he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Hey, he gets 1,700 yards. I will be advocating he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. 1,700.
He could get. I think he get 13.
I could see 13.
I thought no, honestly, he could have had 13 this year. Honestly.
Yeah, he could have more
1,700?
touchdowns too, bro. You had at least 5 touchdowns where he just got tackled with it.
And that's without a number 2. This nigga get a number 2 with Debo. This man get Debo.
Yeah,
Hey, CJ, do a Debo hot take, CJ.
1,700.
Debo, 1,000 yards.
Bro, I think you're running out of yards, CJ.
No, I'm not. So look, check this out. Check this out.
So you see JD throw for over 4 stacks.
Yes.
Okay. That's really highly possible.
45 to 5,000. All right.
Man, that's MVP worthy.
4,500 yards to 5,000 yards this year.
Passing?
This season.
Okay.
That's MVP worthy.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. He sat out some games, half of games and stuff too. He could have easily threw for 30 touchdowns.
Now let me divide this up. Let me divide this up real quick. I want y'all to follow me, okay?
Okay.
Follow me. Walk with me. All right. 15 to 1,700 yards. 15 to 1,700 yards going to Terry.
Terry?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little high. You know, we're gonna have
that's a little high.
We need to have some more weapons around him, so we're not gonna need him to go for 15 to 17. I think it's more 1,200 to 15.
There's gonna be some distractions on that field. All right.
Let's just say 1,500. Let's just say 1,500.
Yeah, let's give you 15. I'll give you
1,500.
1,500.
1,500.
All right, I'm with you.
Debo, 1,000, maybe 1,100.
Is that hold on? Is that receiving yards or total yards?
Receiving yards.
That's 2,500 between 2 wide receivers.
Hold on. I'm not mad at the number, but Debo, if Debo give me 800, I'm happy.
Debo looking slim. Debo was looking slim walking through Ashburn today.
800 from Debo.
Debo was looking slim walking through Ashburn.
All he had was an iPad and his phone, bro. He had a black
so he started.
He didn't have a book bag, no paper.
So hold on. Let me finish. Keep walking with me. Don't stop. Keep walking. All right. Then you got Michael Gallup. All right.
Bro, stop saying his name, bro.
Michael Gallup
got
650. 650. All right.
I
apologize.
I apologize.
That's what we had 2,100, right? we at 2,100.
No, boy. Hey, you was at 2,500 when you started with the first two
I'm
names.
sorry, 3,100. We at 3,100. All right, we at 3,100 now. Luke, 450. 450.
450 yards.
450 yards.
So we at 30, 35, 50 or something like that? 36?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 35, 50. I think it's 35.
35, 50.
Yep.
So with the other half going.
And then
so we ain't even talked about the running backs.
Hold up.
Hold on, I want to hear this out. Let's go ahead.
Zach Ertz, 850.
800. Please add that up.
That's over 4,000 yards.
That's well over 4,000 yards.
No, say it again. Okay, so
I said 4,500 to 5,000 yards. That's what I said.
Okay,
you did just say it.
So right now,
last year
I'm pretty sure you're at like you're at around like 43.
Last year he put 3,800.
So we said 15, 1,000, 650,
850.
850.
And then the rest, then everybody else just about 500. What's that?
So that would put Jaden around 4,700 if I'm not mistaken. He's right around 4,800.
And then everybody else gonna have like 600.
That boy don't be MVP.
If he throw because you have to keep in mind, CJ.
I don't see him throwing for 4,700.
I don't
think that math was right either, but
Bro. I mean, add up
hold
the
on,
math,
hold
bro.
on,
CJ gave you the numbers, bro. He's right around 40, like 4,700, bro. Add the numbers.
Nah. CJ, say I need you to say the receivers' names and how many yards you think they're going
to Hey, he taking notes. He taking notes.
All right, add it up, CJ.
Say it out loud.
So Terry 1,500.
Yep.
Debo 1,000.
So how many? 2,500.
Okay, sure.
Gallup 650.
So we're at 31.
Sure.
3150.
Luke,
Cash, we got it.
450.
Anybody else?
Zach Ertz,
He said
850.
50.
How much we have right now?
What about Bissonette?
No. He said no. He said everybody else is 500.
Everybody else 500.
So what do we?
Hey, come on, man! Don't change the narrative, yeah. Don't change.
That's
49.50.
49.50.
49.50.
So just under 5,000. You saying JD throwing for 5K pretty much? You gonna throw to the running backs at least?
No, but hold on, Balonte. Bro, what y'all not understanding, bro, is you just said he specifically throwing the rock for 49.50.
Not run the ball.
Be not even running the
rock. He gonna run for at least 7, 8.
He running for at least 7, Balonte.
Bro, last year I predicted him throwing for 35 and running for 700.
CJ, let me go ahead and get you. So CJ, are you saying that another hot take is Jaden's gonna have almost 6,000 all-purpose yards?
Basically.
Golly.
But I gotta think too. I'm gonna just say
6,000 yards.
You gotta think about it too, man. If we
think about what?
If we blow out a couple of teams, you don't think you don't think they're gonna?
I can't believe y'all really trying to make this make sense.
Nah, we stat pad now. We stat pad. We won MVP. You know, we try to win Super Bowl. We got a stat pad for the legacy. Yeah. I need those touchdowns. Last year, I left the touchdowns on the board.
How many yards did Lamar have this past season? Because I know he had a lot.
This was his best. It was his best year.
He had a lot. He had 4,100 yards and 900 rushing yards. He had 4,100 passing yards. He had 4,100 passing yards.
He had $5,000. So you had $5,000.
But hold on, he threw for what? 40 touchdowns too, right?
41. How many touchdowns? Or 44. He either had 41 or 44.
Good.
Touchdown passes.
Hit a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I see Jaden probably next year throwing for 30, and he might get close to 4,000, and he's gonna probably break his rushing record for this season. He's gonna probably run close to a stack. I don't see him. I don't see him trying to.
I see him becoming more of a passer.
I mean, he's more of a passer now, though. To be honest with
but
you.
like I'm talking about,
He
like
only runs when he has to.
he's gonna start to put up like Lamar regular season numbers on like the regulars. What I'm telling you, like 4,000 yards for him is just like expected.
You expect him to throw
400
for 4K?
Yeah, Lamar just did it, and he had Derrick Henry with him.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine he didn't have Derrick Henry. That dude, man, he would have had a berserk amount of yards in the regular season. A berserk.
You did have a point with the third Henry thing.
Like,
so
Hey,
Josh
CJ,
Allen threw for
I'm about to rejoin.
wait. In 2021, Josh Allen threw for 4,400 yards.
how many did he run
Also
for?
ran for 700 yards.
Man, I know he was
You know what I'm
taking.
saying? It's not really far fetched. My take isn't really far fetched.
So you're saying, but CJ, you realize if he has these numbers, he's going to be the MVP, right?
Absolutely.
That's what he said.
Absolutely.
He's already ranked 4th in the NBC.
I'm just making sure we understand. If he gets
they said CJ is cooking with Crisco in the comments.
He got to be MVP.
Hey,
Got to
but
those.
CJ, we not gonna let you get off that. Hey, if Michael Gallup don't make the team,
yeah, we coming for you.
we coming for you.
We coming for you. And I ain't just another word after that.
Why you coming for me? Just because I said he gonna hit 650? He the third.
You didn't say
right now.
650. You said
Right
8.
now.
He'll be lucky to make.
You really
the
said
team.
750. Really? You said Michael Gallup will go for
He will be
750.
lucky.
I said
to
850.
make
I said 850 for
3.
Ertz.
You moved
I
it
said
down.
850 for Ertz.
You know, it started with you saying 650 for Michael Gallup. I remember.
I did say 750 in the beginning, but then I said
He is gonna be
650.
begging
But
to
you
make
knocked
the
it down.
Right now, he's projected as the third wide receiver on this roster. So,
according to
saying
who?
six.
Who?
Come on, man. Let's not.
But
Who?
who is it?
For real.
No, CJ, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
Are you talking
Let's-
about Michael Gallup projected wide receiver 3?
So who else is on this roster?
According to who? According
Are
to
you
CJ?
sick in the head?
When he came in, he's
No. As of now, TJ, we have Noah Brown and we also have
Debo Samuel.
He's not above either of those guys.
He's not even better than Luke, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but he's not higher than Luke.
Slow down.
Not even higher than Luke.
I don't know if you can say that, Cash. You haven't seen enough to say
But
that.
this
Well,
is a
you
good
can't say
question.
that.
Hey,
Honestly.
CJ, this is a good question though.
dude.
If we do draft a wide receiver, do you suspect Gallup to be on the team?
No.
No, if we draft one, absolutely not.
All right.
And you don't think we're drafting a wide receiver?
We don't know.
I think we is.
You talking about the first pick though?
It doesn't matter
Not,
where we
I
select
I'm
one.
not
He's not
saying the
making the
first
team.
pick, but you know, in this draft,
Oh, they drafted a receiver for sure.
Yeah.
Then he has no shot.
What I
to make the
didn't know,
roster.
what I didn't know,
He's
is
gonna
that
have to
we
show
signed-
out a kid.
What I didn't know is that we signed Chris Moore. That's what I didn't know. I didn't know
yeah.
we signed Chris Moore.
Yeah, but Chris Moore is not like a
You
needle.
forgot about Chris Moore for a reason. He might not make the team.
Yeah, he probably not gonna make the team.
I mean,
Bryson
but,
Tremaine's not making the team.
so here's the depth chart as of right now.
All right.
It's okay. Noah Brown
The
is
parlay man is lives. Wow,
Noah-
I was sweating.
oh, so Debo is the slot. Noah Brown is the 2.
Okay.
Can I take us on the tangent? Cash, this is all I need, Cash. Lakers money line, Luka for 30, Luka 5 threes, and Ant for 20.
Y'all think Noah gonna make the roster?
That's all I need.
Who won? Pacers or Bucks? Pacers?
Yeah.
I think he might, bro, because he has a rapport with Cliff.
Wasn't he hurt?
Game
That's-
chalking in that.
That's
too.
why. That's why I didn't bother to put him in because I thought he was
Bro,
gonna be
game
hurt.
barely even did.
He had
Yeah.
2 threes, 14 points, bro.
Like,
So, is Noah Brown going to start? Is going to play in the beginning of the season? Is the question.
I
That's
don't-
why.
He should be.
That's why I didn't. Because
Onside,
that's why I didn't
they gonna
include Noah Brown
on that
in this
field.
conversation.
I don't know, bro. I think Camp is gonna tell, bro. Like, to be honest with you, I think Camp was gonna tell. I'm not sold on, like, even with the times he played last year, He was very mediocre, yeah.
I didn't even know he was
his
still on
jump
the
ball
roster.
is ass.
If they decide to take a wide receiver at 29, maybe that is telling that they either don't think he's going to be healthy or they think that he's
I didn't know
not the
Noah
guy.
Brown was still on the roster. So I'll take that number from Michael Gallup and I'll put it on Noah Brown.
Well, I'm okay. I can maybe give you some justice because he got hurt, and we don't know. But dog, he was disappointing. As for me, he was disappointing.
Who, Noah Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You only had one touchdown.
It's not even a touchdown, dog. It was a game. I'm trying to remember what game it was. It was a game where, if y'all ever, I think it was the Dallas game. I think y'all remember when they gave him like 10 targets in the first half or over 10 targets, and he kept dropping more than half of them.
I mean, we all have all games. Nobody blinked an eye when Terry dropped like 3 of them joints.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. We all literally said, "Why is Terry looking like this?" We ain't never seen Terry drop the ball like this. We definitely spoke on that. CJ, come on.
I'm not talking about Terry. It's like Noah Brown. He doesn't give me number 2 vibes. He's a solid.
He's a mediocre number 2. He's really a wide receiver 3, bro. That's what.
Yeah, he's a slot guy. But like I said, if he's willing to progress and improve,
he's on the roster. He's on the roster ahead of Michael Gallup. So
he the onside.
Oh yeah.
So between him and Michael Gallup, I'll put that number on either one of them right now.
Yeah.
Until we draft another wide receiver. But the point is, JD5, all-purpose yards, 6,000.
Damn. I don't know.
That's just so many yards. Like, I'm not saying, bro, that he can't do it, but this offense literally would have to be the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because CJ, you know what I think about, right? As good as Detroit's offense was, 6,000 is just absurd.
Cash.
That's just absurd, bro.
Cash, let me tell you this, okay? Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. I got JD5.
I mean, you already know how I feel, bro. It's Mahomes and Jaden and everybody else.
Jaden Daniels gonna have 6,000 all-purpose yards.
Yeah, champ. It's Jaden, 5 with Mahomes, and then everybody else just fighting for wherever they want to fight for.
Not Lamar?
Don't get me started, champ. Please don't get me started, champ. I've been in the space these past few days. There's some real nasty narratives, man.
Cash, you cannot shit on Lamar. Excuse my language.
We're talking about play. Hey, Balonte,
hold on. Was that bad? Am I demonetizing? You cannot poo-poo on the legacy of the 2-time MVP, future Hall of Famer.
Yes, I can.
Ever.
You know what?
Yes, I can. 3 and 5 in the playoffs.
You cannot poo-poo. You cannot poo-poo on
3 and 5.
There's context to that.
So,
you should have been in the Super Bowl last year, bro. Like, if Lamar Jackson was our quarterback instead of JD5, you would be doing cartwheels on game.
Wait a minute.
Well, 7 points through 3.5 quarters doesn't get the job done.
So hold up.
So what did he do? What did he do at the end? What did he do in the last quarter to get his team in the game?
Before or after?
Darts.
Extend the
game with his legs. Did he not?
Before or after he threw the interception?
After the interception, second half.
So hold on.
No, he made up for it. He did his part in getting the team back in the game. What's up?
So I was going to do a mock, right? But I had a different thing. I have a different exercise. Okay. So I'm going to say a position, right? Say a position. You tell me the first Commanders, Redskins player that comes to mind. Okay?
Damn.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start with you, champ. Tight end.
Jordan Reed.
I think he said the worst.
You said the worst or the best?
Yeah, I think he said the worst.
CJ, my bad. Which one you said? Worst or best? I thought he said when he says I thought he said when he thinks of a position, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
No. He said the your best.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said Jordan Reed.
Oh, Simp. So I'm sticking with Jordan Reed for tight end. For us, yes. That's my opinion, yes.
Simp, tight end.
Who you said? Damn, my bad.
You said Jordan Reed. How about you?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Nah, I got a good guy. He's disappointed in a mug, yeah.
I'm gonna go Jordan Reed.
Well, are we talking about best?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Jordan Reed.
My fault.
Yeah, he's the best. It's between Chris Cooley and
it's Jordan Reed. No. It's Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed was better for us than Chris Cooley.
Jordan Reed was him, bro. If he never got hurt, that dude was gonna be special.
Yeah.
That dude was gonna be something special, bro.
Go ahead, TJ. Next one.
For me, don't get mad at me, y'all. There's something about him that I just wish, he would have showed a little bit more in the beginning rather than the end. Logan Thomas. Hey, that's what I get, yeah? That's no reaction.
I mean, hey, I
ain't got nothing negative to say about him.
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
He was okay, ZJ. He was okay. I don't know, bro. He okay.
Bro, he was solid.
He was solid.
I could have said Jeremy Sprinkle.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, if you would have said Sprinkle, I would have. Hey, man, look, bro.
Hurry up, man, because I got to get ready for the work tomorrow. Come on.
Say, bro. This Laker game, come on, bro, in like 5 minutes, bro.
Exactly, too. I need to watch this side to get my friends.
Man, don't let them rush you, young.
Oh, it is 10 o'clock. Yeah, no. You good. Wide receiver.
Look.
Oh, easy. Pierre Garçon. Easy.
What?
Hold on.
What?
You talking about overall? Let me think this one through.
Yeah, all time. You talking about Pierre?
It's
Art Monk.
Yeah, there you go, Cash.
Yeah, Art Monk. If it's all time, like
I'm gonna be controversial. Santana, best skill set. I feel like
he was
Santana,
not better than Art Monk.
He was a better wide receiver than Art Monk. That's my opinion.
He was not.
How
am I younger than I know?
Hold on, Art Monk's mostly before all our time anyway.
Yeah, I didn't watch Art Monk. I watched Santana. I see the clips I seen of Art Monk.
So I was trying to be more realistic. I'm gonna have to go with Santana most for me.
Paul Richardson.
You arguing over a guy you didn't even watch, bro. What did you say?
Anthony Richardson? Yeah, no, we're done.
He said Paul Richardson, from Seattle. Mr. Stiller. He came here and stole.
He trying to get this going over with.
I hate y'all.
Guys, hold on, man. I know the game about to come on. Hold on, bro.
Talking about some Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to Cash. Balonte. Taking the time out y'all busy schedule. Taking the time out y'all busy schedule to join us.
Thank you, fellas.
This has been a great relaunch episode. You guys always know we are now new day and new time, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. If you guys follow us, always know that we love you guys. But you ain't gotta go home. But
you gotta get the hell out of here.
You already know. You guys have a good one.
Yeah,
appreciate everybody who came and watched us and interacted with us. And we'll catch y'all later. All right. Peace out.